All right, we back. Oh snap! Let me get the. Damn, that ain't working. That ain't working. Well, we ain't got two of the lives, Marshall. We got the other one. We gonna get it cracking.
Don't
Uh,
count, sir.
so y'all know. Look, y'all already know who it is. It's the two favoriteest niggas in the goddamn world. Okay,
Don't.
Captain K, the Goggle Boy, and the mighty man, Officer Marshall, holding it down. We bridging the gap from the STL to the ATL. And we got Officer Call Support. Look, he back in the building. You understand? He back in the building.
Right, right.
Yeah, holding it down with us up in here, putting in that work. Look, he put in work while he put in work.
Right.
Yep. All right. Let me get the layout. I got a couple of little videos that I want to play because we got a now where this stem. Oh snap! Hold on one second. No, I don't want that. Where this come from is now everybody I'm sure know by now, right? About that the most recent unaliving with the little brother. What's his name? Rodderius Morton, right?
Mhm.
And the 13-year-old uh underage girl bed he was hiding up under, and the mother came home, caught him in the house, and walked him out the door and said she had to do. That was it. You understand?
Mm.
That was the last time anybody heard of him. It was over. Say he died on the scene. Okay, he died on the scene. All right, but I want to show first where our people are getting this filthy mess from, and I know a lot of folks are gonna be saying like, man, these guys really are reaching, man. They always blaming everything on the white man. The white man is to blame. He
Right.
is to blame. You understand? Like you got to get that through your head. You know, when you turn around, if you get pneumonia is the blame for all of your symptoms. You understand? If you catch the flu is the reason for all of your sickness. You understand? And I just don't understand why our people, especially Christians, cannot understand when it comes to us serving the wrong God, us being gay and lesbian, us celebrating birthdays and Christmases and Thanksgivings and New Year's and all of this mess, right? Eating unlawful foods. Why in the hell can't they understand that white man is the cancer? That's where we got it from. That's where we got all of this sick mess from. It's from him. But they can't understand it. Now check this out real quick, and then we're gonna get to it. Earlier today, my shot. Now you know when I be slaving, I be listening on Clubhouse, right?
Don't, sir.
Brother, it was you know everybody is debate crazy now. Since Captain Tazariak went around debating the entire world and beat everybody, right? He didn't beat everybody in the world. Now everybody thinks they the next top debate. Okay,
Right.
so they setting up all these debates on Clubhouse.
Everywhere.
Look, check it out. Turn around and in the debate room, right? This is the pre-debate. They setting it up. They talking about it and all this and all that. And they got guess who? They got their favorite lover in there. They got the white man. He in the room, right? And the
Mm.
white man, check this out. He makes a comment. Now he's supposed to debate a brother. He says this. He said, what somebody asked him, what are they debating about? And he says this. He said, now I know y'all gonna say I'm racist for making this statement, but I said we was gonna debate over how big his nose is. I said, God damn, look how this is what happened when you bring these devils in your spaces, right? Now, don't get it wrong. We do have debates and discussions and things with white people too. But see what they have made is like a safe place for white people on Clubhouse. They call him brother and all the, you know what I'm saying? We Christians alike. We what he a Trinitarian. Yeah, I'm a Trinitarian too. That's what the brothers and the sisters was hollering about.
Brothers in Christ and all
Yeah,
that.
we fellow Trinitarians and all this and all that, right? So then everybody got mad. All the Christians got mad at him because that was a racist remark. To talk about a black man's nose or how big a black woman's lips is or butt and all that shit is racist. And we know it is coming from them. He knew it was because he said it. He said, I know y'all gonna say I'm racist for saying this. He already knew. He put it out there. And guess what? He didn't give a fuck about it. First, he was laughing about it. But then when he found out he was rejected, a call support, give me that in I think that's Romans or Hebrews, to where Esau, he started crying when he was rejected. Give me that scripture. The white man did the same exact thing. And you know what I did? I stopped working at that point because I'd usually just be listening. Boy, I was in the chat going crazy, man. I'm in the chat. I said, boy, I said, when are you niggas gonna stop entertaining these devils? You know what I mean? And you know what one of them said? This Christian said, she said, look, she said, had he just, she said it was the fact that he tried to like brush it off. She said, but if he would have just like said, okay, yeah, that was racist and move forward, she said, we could have forgot all about it and just moved on. And that's the goddamn problem. This is why things happen to our people, because guess what? Nolan Wells thought he could brush it off and just move along. You understand? Look at my man Carmelo Anthony. He thought he could just brush it off, man, and move forward. Gentleman Hyman did an excellent class on that. He said that's our people's problem. Our people believe that's the problem that we have as Christians, right? We believe. Hold on, I got this dude. Hold on, he's spamming the chat real quick, trying to. Hold on, let me.
TikTok.
Yeah, let me make sure we all right, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so look, so yeah, he just did, yeah, they just flagged me with the bullshit that he putting in the chat. He's spamming the chat. Let me see. Man, they get on my nerve with that shit. So anyway, so yeah, but I just blocked it. So, but yeah, so he turned around and he's trying to convince everybody that it was just a joke. Now, just think about how dumb you sound trying to convince the devil that he was the devil in that moment, but you still his friend. You still his brother. They said, brother, all you had to do was just, brother, that was racist. Brother, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is not your, can't you tell? And then you know what this bastard said? He said, I wasn't making that a remark towards black people, like saying black people have big noses. He said, I'm Filipino. I got a big nose. I said, man, this devil, oh man, he all over. He all over the. This dude lied and said he was Filipino, huh? He said. So he's not white. Right. He's Filipino. Now. I said, God damn. But still, it don't matter. A Filipino better keep their goddamn mouth closed when it comes to us. Right. What you think about our noses? We love them. Right. You understand? We don't give a damn about what you think about the black woman's lips. I definitely love them. You understand? I love them. And I know my brothers do too. We ain't got no. You understand? We ain't got no complaints over here.
I love. Hey, Cal, I love all that lip gloss be shining. Oh man.
Come on, didn't they make a song about it? What old girl say? My lip gloss be popping. You understand? Look at her. I love it. So, like I said, but the thing is, is the Christian. I said, damn, I said, you Christians just are not gonna get it. You're not gonna never get it. You know, you're gonna have to turn around and be the next Nolan Wells. You're gonna have to turn around and be the next brother or sister that hang with white people, and they're going to say some racist stuff about you. Right. Now it's kind of funny how black people can control themselves. Black people can get around the devil and not don't make not one racist comment. Mm-hmm. They just don't even talk about their skin. Yeah. You know, they're pale as hell. Right. I can be around the devil all day, and I won't open my mouth and say nothing about how pale you are. But I guarantee they gonna eventually say something about how dark I am. Right. You understand? I don't care about their features. Their features don't turn me on. Mm-hmm. So I don't give a damn what a white woman look like. So you'll never catch me talking about their features. Right. But they are going to say something about ours. They are going to do it. You understand? They fascinated by us and they hate us all at the same time. They love how we look. They wish they looked this goddamn good. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, they can't fucking stand us because we look that goddamn good. Right. You understand? Right. That gold and brown skin that we got, oh, they dying to get it. They go to tanning salons. Yeah. You understand? They go to look, hey, my shot, they killed me when they put a tanning salon in Planet Fitness. Mm. I said, oh man, you see that too, Carl? Yeah, they went from the massage chair to the massage table, and now they got a whole room with the tanning booth in there. I said, I'll be damned. What you about to say, Marshall?
I was gonna say, Cal, that you know they doing them melanin shots now. Them motherfuckers taking melanin shots.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I heard of that. Yeah, they doing any and everything, man, to be us. No, ain't no more blackface. They gonna get a real blackface now. Right. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get a real blackface now, and they gonna try to be us. You know, they really want to be us so bad, but this is something that you just can't duplicate. You know,
right?
But what did Marvin Gaye say? Ain't nothing like the real thing. Right? They are not. We are. You know, and our God only loves us. But boy, they were screaming so much forgiveness for that goddamn devil. Christianity has to be, other than the white man, that has to be the number 2 thing wrong with our people. You understand? Is all of this God love everybody. You know, we all people, we all bleed red, all that mess, man. To where here these devils come in our spaces, and they turn around and say, make a racist comment, and then every Christian in the room was so willing to forgive him. Every last one of them. I said, boy, you niggas ain't gonna learn. You niggas just ain't gonna learn. You gonna have to be next. And when that sister said, we could have moved on and just forgot all about it. I said, God damn. How the hell can you forget about hundreds, almost thousands of damn years of damn racism? How could you do that? That's insane. But yeah, that's what went down in the clubhouse. And look, I'm like this. I got my gloves on.
I know how it be. You can't take them gloves off fast enough. You be like, oh, hold on.
My phone. I'm like a stupid ass niggas, dog, stupid Christian boy, white man can kill all you. I was going in. I tell you, I couldn't get them gloves off fast enough, Mike. I turned around and just fucking mud on the screen, make sure my comment went through. Right. But that was crazy, y'all. And then what's even more crazier than that is that our people will forgive them so fast. Mm-hmm. So fast. But then when it comes to another brother or sister, oh man, that forgiveness ain't gonna be as quick as you think. It ain't gonna be as quick as you think. You might not even get forgiven. Right. You understand? You may not even be forgiven at all. All right. So, but let me play this first video, man, because this is where our people get this sick mess from. Okay. Check this out. Christian preschool employee charged with soliciting a minor. Look at this goddamn white girl. You understand? Here it is. You are an adult, and you are soliciting minors. Now that video, I don't know if the video. I tried to play the video, and it wouldn't play. Matter of fact, let's try to play it real quick to see if it go, because it wouldn't play early.
At Tallahassee Nurseries, we design.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. It ain't playing no sound. It just ran this real.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I thought I was just tripping. It didn't give me no sound earlier. Okay, so in Pickens County, South Carolina, police in South Carolina said an employee at a Christian school was arrested on charges of soliciting a minor. According to the Easley Police Department, Heather Nicole Hill was arrested Friday. Police said Hill was charged with criminal solicitation of a minor and 8 counts of disseminating obscene material to a person under 18. So here she is. Look at the devil too. She looked like a damn meth head. You understand? She looked like a drug addict. She looks filthy and nasty. You understand? And here she is working a Christian in a yes, Jesus loves me because the Bible tells me so environment. You understand? Yeah, John 3:16 environment. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And she at the church trying to fuck him. Like, come on, man. Look at these are the people that we get all of our filth from. You understand? Every filthy thing that we do, we get it from these people, man. And our folks just don't get it yet. You know? So it says police confirmed Hill was employed at Salome Christian Preschool in East. Damn preschool. Preschool. This freak hoe is trying to solicit to little kids, little bitty babies. Come on, man. A damn preschool. Damn. But hey, but God loves everybody though. Right. God love everybody, Carl. Ain't that what the Christians say? Why the hell this white bitch didn't love those children to leave them alone? Right. To keep her greasy ass hands off of them. She couldn't do that. Oh no, she couldn't do that. Showing them naked pictures and porn and every damn thing. So it says we're gonna skip to the next one. We are aware of a situation involving one of our employees at Salome Christian Preschool. Check it out. The safety and well-being of our students is of utmost importance to us. Members of the preschool leadership team, as well as church officials, met Sunday afternoon and took immediate action to terminate this person's employment. The preschool and church have also contacted the Easley Police Department to investigate at their discretion and have pledged full cooperation throughout the process. Salome Christian Preschool said in an online statement. So that's what the school responded and said. So okay, so now let me pull the next one up. So that was terrible, man. These devils, boy. These people that oppress us are nasty as they could be. And this is why we should never be like them. There should never be any type of crime that we commit that's like theirs. You understand? Because guess what? We're supposed to be better than them to where we don't even commit no crimes. We're not supposed to be defiling children, man. There's too many adults for that. You know, too many single, lonely women out there. They made a song about it back in the day. The woman say, I'm catching hell living here alone. You could go get her versus going to go to a preschool. A preschool.
That's crazy.
A preschool and defile a child, man. This is disgusting. So check this one out. Let me share this one, my shot. And this bastard, he looks just as nasty as that hoe did. Oh, he looks disgusting. Oh man, that's despicable. It says Goldsboro man faces 22 sex counts with young girl. Look at this animal. You see him, Marshall?
Damn.
He look,
Come on, bro.
don't he?
Yeah, he look like he be in a damn horror movie or something.
Hey, he looked disgusting. Oh, let's see this.
I wish there was an easy way to control that stink.
These ads is killing me, man. They put the ads in every damn thing.
White man, the devil.
Uh-oh.
Damn, the devil.
Incinerator LED defense.
A Goldsboro man is in jail without bond after being charged with 22 counts of having sex with a child. Goldsboro police say back on May 17th, they began investigating the case of a man raping an underage girl. On Thursday, they arrested 6-year-old Robert Phillips and charged him with 4 counts of statutory rape and 18 counts of statutory sexual offense. Warrants say the victim was a 12-year-old girl.
12-year-old girl, man. This is where our people get this sick mess from them. 22 counts. 12-year-old little girl. 12-year-old little girl, man. Yep. These people, man, I'm telling you. What'd you say, Al? Yeah, in the microphone, so we hear it. So everybody hear it.
Yeah, you maybe just think, you know, this.
Is the mic still on? Check the other mic and see if that one might have died.
Yeah, if I could, you know, these white folks, these white folks, man, they just so disgusting. Like they don't know how to use their penis for pleasure. You know what I'm saying? They use it for abuse and to hurt and to just to do disgusting things. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to get a woman their own age or around their age and you know, have a good time with a woman. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to do that.
No, they don't.
They want to hurt somebody. They want to abuse somebody. You know what I'm saying? They want to try to take that little 1-inch penis and stick it in all the kids that they can. You know what I'm saying? That is just crazy. So it's a lot.
God, no, that's right. They don't want to have good sex with an adult woman, and you an adult, and y'all are in love, and you understand? It just you crazy about each other. What do white people say? You know, black people say we love your dirty draws and some other kind of shit. What else do we be saying? What do white people say? Do they even say anything like that?
They love you to the moon and back. You know, we say all that. Love you to life and all that.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, why can't you enjoy somebody your age? Damn.
Right.
You know, let them goddamn children grow up and,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, become an adult, man. Let them enjoy their childhood because this ruins it. You know what I mean? This stuff ruins it. Give me that scripture that you had, Carl. I'm tripping. We went past my point.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing,
Mm-hmm.
he was rejected.
So this is talking about Esau, the so-called white man. So he got rejected. You understand? After he would have got accepted, he got rejected. Because guess what? It wasn't supposed to go to him no way. You understand? Nothing went to him no way. Because he was not our people. His mother knew that one son is my son, but he ain't my people. The other one is, that's my people. You understand? She knew. You understand? She knew that. Okay? And that's why she did what she did, so that the blessing and everything and inheritance went to the right son, which was her people. Okay? Keep going.
For he found no place of repentance.
He found no place of repentance. After he turned around and sold that birthright, because it didn't mean a goddamn thing to him, no way. Sold it. You understand? So something that you value, you're not getting rid of it. Something that you hold dear, you're not getting rid of it. You holding on to that thing. But not this cat. Oh no, not this dude. This dude here gave it up and said, what? He said, I'm at the point to die. What good is this birthright gonna do to me? And he turned around and said, here, you can have this shit, man. Give me that uncooked food. And don't they love their food uncooked right now to this day?
Right.
What they like that steak rare and medium rare. And I remember a devil talking about, oh yeah, I love my steak medium rare, it's juicy, and it's just blood. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's how they love it, though. Go ahead, finish. Was that it? Okay, go ahead.
Though he sought it carefully with tears.
He sought it carefully with tears. He thought crying and begging was gonna get it. You ever seen the white man? You ever seen him in action? You understand? If he can't convince you, he gonna start crying to try to convince you. And that's exactly what that devil was doing in the room that day. He turned today. He said, "You know what I'm gonna do?" He said, "I'm not gonna debate anybody. I'm gonna deactivate my clubhouse. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna never talk to you guys again. I'm gonna whine and boo-hooing and cry. What they do, my shot? You know what I'm saying? He started boo-hooing and crying, and he thought that they was gonna fall for it. And you know what they did? They fell for it. He said, "You know what?" He said, "Man, I'm gonna reach out to the brother, man, and in the back chat. I'm gonna try to talk to him and have a conversation off Clubhouse." I said, God damn, them Christians fall for that banana in the tailpipe every single time. Every single time, my shadow. All right. So let's get to the people that commit crimes that look like you and I, got the same blood like you and I, and the children that they defile. You understand? They turn around and picking up the same dirty, nasty, filthy, greasy habits as the so-called white man. All right. And like I said, our children are supposed to be safe around us and be protected by us, not defiled. You know, so I'm gonna put this one up here. Check this one out. You gotta really watch. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, this pop-up shit is extra shit on here. You gotta really watch your kids, boy. You gotta really watch them. Listen to this one.
Grainger offers professional-grade products.
God, every last one of these damn things got a commercial. God damn. All right, let me see. Hold on, let me see. I gotta find some articles without this shit. Damn, my shop. I gotta get the right articles, brother, without the commercials in them.
Yeah.
A man on charges of sex crimes, and they think there could be more victims out there. Take a look. They say 20-year-old Ethan Bohannon is an offender who posed as a child and took part in youth basketball events. Back in May, police started looking into reports that he was interacting with children. That's when they say they learned he had been presenting himself as 14 to a 16-year-old emancipated minor. During that time, police say Bohannon played in youth basketball events, received youth supportive services, and engaged in sexual relationships with several children. If you have any information that could help police in this case, you are urged to contact the Gresham Police Department.
So this cat here is actually targeting the children at a certain place, at events, basketball, you know what I'm saying? Look, kid events, you know what I mean? Acting like he 14, 15, 16 years old to a 14, 15, 16-year-old. When he's 20, he's an adult. You understand? He's an adult.
Right.
Dude, there's not a 20-year-old that would like you. Right. That's not a 20-year-old that you could take out on a date. There's not a 20-year-old that would love to be with you. Right. I'm sure it is, but guess what? That ain't the point of what's wrong with him. He is the one that got the problem, got the demon. You understand? He has a demon to where he loves children in a very sick way. You understand? Very greasy goddamn way. Nothing wrong with loving kids. I love them. But I ain't putting my hands on them. You understand? I'm not defiling them, touching them in no type of way. And one thing I like that Missouri just did was they finally, a couple years ago, you probably remember when we brought this story out. They actually raised the law on molestation. First, it was only penetration, but now it's touching and kissing. If you kiss a child, you understand, not like, hey, baby, like a a parent kisses his child. Yeah, that's molestation. If you touching them like you would touch a grown woman and say, damn, girl, that thing fat. If you touch a child like that, you're going to jail. That's the same as you penetrate. So you can't say, oh, I just kissed him. I just touched him. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. Because guess what? You're going to jail for that too. You understand? So they just did that a few years ago to where they put that in effect to where either one, it don't even matter. You understand? You are going to jail. So I like the fact that they did that. Now, what we need to happen next is the fucking parents start calling the damn police. Start getting these perverts locked up. Stop just not doing anything about it, sweeping it up under the goddamn rug. That is insane. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how your child could come to you and tell you that a person harmed them in any type of way, and you don't go see about them. You understand? I don't understand that. Because I'm going to see about mine. What my girl say? She said, hey, I had to do what I had to do. And if I catch you in the act, Lord have mercy. You understand? God damn. And like I said, we're going to get to that one. So let me pull this next one up real quick. Because when I was looking this stuff up, I was like, damn, all of the recent cases that was happening, this shit was recent, and it's more and more young brothers that's doing it, 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, what they call them, YNs. More and more of our YNs is getting down like this. And why? Because they have no structure at home. You understand? They don't have a father. They mother, Lord have mercy. What is mama doing? She's raising them by herself. So she got to work 2 and 3 jobs. You understand? She ain't got the time and all this other kind of mess to monitor him and raise him. And then furthermore, a woman cannot do the job of the father. I know black women, y'all talk that shit like you can. Oh, I'm the mama and the dad. Bitch, no, you ain't.
Right.
Never be the daddy. Right. You're the mother. Your mama. You understand? You baby. That's fine. Be baby. Not you ain't daddy. You understand? I know you think you that good, but you're not. You can raise your children the best you can, but you are not going to be able to do what the father could do. And like I said in the other show, the father, he got to have some sense. We want these men to have some goddamn sense. You understand? So you men getting the ISUPK up under Commander Junior Hanna, let them teach you how to be a father. Right. Let them teach you how to be a great father, man. Let them teach you how to be a great husband. Okay? To where you're not like these people in the world, where you're out here defiling damn children for no good goddamn reason. Right? So here's the next one. Let's play this one. Let me get ready for it.
One good thing I love about Oak Street is the fact that they specialize in.
Let me get my finger on the trigger, my Charlotte. I knew it was going to be a damn commercial break.
Right.
And check where it should be. They're very thorough. They're very.
There we go.
Welcome back. New at 11, a Tallahassee man is now behind bars accused of sexually assaulting a teenager at a local hotel. Court records show 52-year-old Ricky Griffin was arrested on Thursday. Documents say the victim and her family were visiting Tallahassee from out of town in April of last year. Griffin allegedly messaged the 15-year-old girl through Instagram and asked her to meet him in the stairwell, which is where the assault happened. Tallahassee police say they learned through an investigation that Griffin was working at the hotel the night the assault happened. Griffin is in the Leon County Jail. He faces charges of sexual battery on a child under 18 but older than 12.
I wish there was an easy way to control that.
Now, why in the hell is our people out here searching out all these kids? You go on Instagram. Look, I done been on Instagram several different times. You understand? And it ain't nothing but booty rocking everywhere. Every sister is turned to the camera, holding that big old thing with it right there in your face. Right. All them women you could have reached out to, that's adults. They are adults. But this dude reaches out to a kid. I ain't even got no kids on my damn Instagram and Facebook page.
Right. For what? All right.
I don't even have any kids on my shit. I don't know what he doing to where he got kids under 18. Right. But what did it say over 12? Did it say over 12? Yeah, under 18, but I think over 15.
Child was 15.
The child was 15. Yeah, but I'm saying the law that you said under 18 or over 12. Was that what I heard? Okay, I will have to play it again, but I think that's what it said. Under 18, but over 12. I think that's what it said. Yeah. So yeah, this is insane, man. You know, this is insane. Wait a minute. God damn it. Hold on. Go ahead,
Yeah, you think about it, a few things, starting all the way back when you was talking about how they was in Clubhouse, this devil so bad, you understand? And like you said, the things that we doing now, it comes from them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even in they documented history. And the Bible explains some of it, you know what I'm saying? The Maccabees talking about the gymnasium, and those were the Greeks. You go in your history books, it'll tell you about classical Greece and the things that they were doing, raising up the young boys, you know what I'm saying? Positions and things of that nature, but they was molesting them, in the gymnasium from a very young age. And like that Deuteronomy 76, Lord, we don't forget that we are holy people. This is why the Lord wanted us to be separate from these people, because he knew that once we integrated with them, you know what I'm saying, we was going to adopt a lot of their ways, a lot of their culture, Right. And they'll put us on mainstream a lot of these things there too. When you think back in the 70s, all those rapists and them shit, that one of the devils you put up there, remember that guy John Wayne Gacy. Yeah. They was killing, everybody, women, but kids, they, go back to Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah. Those guys was legendary for the, the sexual lewdness and things and murder. I mean, these devils was, notorious for these things, man.
And what's so crazy about Dahmer had fan mail and all kind of shit. He had women trying to marry him and all kind of sick mess. Like, the dude is gay. Right. He gay as could be, but them white women were so infatuated with him because guess who he was killing? He was killing niggas. You understand? He was killing us. So them white women had to have him, boy. He was sending them money and every goddamn thing. And I said, God damn. Yeah. Well, the white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. Right. Absolutely is. Let's see. Let's go to this last one and then we get up out of here. Now this is the story that I had mentioned first about the sister, the mother that came home and found a grown man about 20 years old. I think they said 20 or 21, but I believe 20. Yeah, he might be 20. Turned around and found him under the bed and shot him in the back of the head on the way out of the house. And she said she had to do what she had to do. you know. And I kind of agree with what her lawyer said. Her lawyer is gonna speak for her in this video, but then I want to focus on the teacher and what she said. That's what we're gonna end up focusing on. All right.
Or you got it on the screen? I don't see it on the screen, Cap.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second.
All right.
Okay, hold on. You right. It's not on the screen. All right, there we go. All right, let's try it again.
Developments in the case of a Memphis mother accused of shooting and killing a man she says she found hiding under her daughter's bed. In court this morning, Kendra Scott, who is charged with first-degree murder, had her bond set at $100,000 and was also ordered not to have contact with the victim's family. Memphis police say when they initially arrived to the scene last week, the victim, RODDERIUS Morton, was found dead near the home's porch after he had been shot in the back of the head. WREG's Shay Arthur is live tonight after speaking with a former teacher of Morton's and what she wants people to know about him. Shay?
Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, she says this case could have been handled so many other ways, not ending with a 20-year-old man being killed.
Perkins says she's the former middle school teacher of RODDERIUS Morton, who Memphis police say was shot and killed early last Thursday morning in the Walker Homes neighborhood. She said Morton had learning disabilities.
He was special needs, and I was his special needs teacher.
She described him as soft-spoken and respectful. Shocked.
Now, if he was such special needs, then we definitely should have made sure that he was not out in the public or he was being monitored some type of way. Now, this is what gets me is I grew up with some special needs people, right? And it never like ceased to amaze me of how these people that have special needs and got disabilities, right, know how to be fucking perverts and freaks. You understand? I don't understand that. Right. Like there was a video that I seen that I had played one time for one of the shows where this sister, and I hate that she had to go through that, but this devil supposedly was old and got dementia, right? Mm-hmm. And she was, in a nursing home. She worked there. And this devil, as soon as she come to give him his meds and his water so he can take his medicine, he tells her to suck his D, right? Mm-hmm. And he kept saying, "Suck my D, suck my D, suck my D, suck." Like, how do you got dementia? Right? How do you know to suck on something? Right? You see what I'm saying? How that come out? How that come out like that? Everything. Yeah, you lost your goddamn whole mind. What you know about sex? What you know about a woman sucking on a D? You understand? And he just kept saying that shit to her. And I was like, man, I really hate this fucking place. Right. You understand? Because I wouldn't have been able to deal with that. I would have turned around and told him, listen, man, you either gonna get rid of him or I'm gone. Right. I'll find me another job. I ain't finna deal with that shit. You know, nobody talking to me like that. And just imagine how many nurses probably go through worse shit than that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, brother, why did you bring that up? It's a sister from New Orleans, right? On Clubhouse again. Clubhouse famous for bullshit. The sister was telling her story. I think you remember that, Marshall. The sister was telling her story of how she worked in a nursing home. And this white woman, she said, this white woman that worked on my floor, she said, that lady called me everything but a child of God. I said, damn, sis, really? I said, what did she call? Nigger and bitch and hoe and fat. Right. And she went off on her. And the sister wasn't ugly. She wasn't fat. She was thick as, you know how white women look like olive oil and shit, and sisters be thick as a dog. You hear me? And then they call her fat to try to degrade her. Right. So she going off on the sister, right? And I said, damn, how did you handle that? She said, well, I was just praying. Like, here this hoe is going off on you, calling you the N-word and everything else, and you just go in a corner and pray. Okay. I said, how did that turn out? She said, it actually turned out good. Boy, you know Christianity is motherfucker. Christianity got to be the worst dope ever. Okay?
Right.
If I was to do a drug, it would be fentanyl, crack, weed, pills, shrooms, some paint, and some more shit mixed together, and I'll just get high off all of it before I ever do Christianity. Because that drug right there got us fucked up. She said, huh? Oh, you already, there probably been a fight on the floor. It would have been a fight on the floor, huh? Right. I told my daughter, I gotta tell my daughter every day because that's the field she work in. And she said, Daddy, these chicks so messy up here. She said, you won't believe they fighting over the men and doing all this and all that. I said, don't get into that bullshit. Right. Go in there, do your work, and get the hell out of there. Right. Yes, because you're getting your ass fired because they're gonna get you mixed right up in the mess. Stay out that bullshit, you know. So she turned around and the sister said, it actually turned out good. She said one day after she went off on me, she apologized, said, I'm sorry. I was like, oh my God. I said, sorry for what? What she said? So she said she was just telling me how her kids left her up. They don't never come see her. What the fuck that got to do with me? Right. Because your kids abandoned you. Right. Why ain't you talking about they white ass? You talking about my black ass every time I come in here. Right. You understand? To take care of your stupid white ass. Yeah. Why is you going off on me because of what they did? I said, bullshit. Man, I went in on her. I said, sis, you full of shit. Yeah. And that's that Christian shit that you full of. Because ain't no way I'm finna be working with nobody like that. I'm not finna work with you. You're not finna call me no nigga. And then I come in there and, okay, time to hear your tray. Bitch, I'll be through your tray in your face. Fuck wrong with you? You understand? No, I'm not doing it. You understand? So, but she, hey, she said, oh, they became best of friends. I said, God damn. I said, damn. Hopefully this sister don't turn out like our other brothers and sisters that hang around white folks. Ah, my God. She said everything turned out fine. The woman turned around and started telling all her business to her, and they became friends. Called, do you hear me? They became friends, brother. Mashallah, can you believe that? They became friends after all that. Now we have a story like that in the hood. Right. To where you was going off on me and talking about my mama and all this, doing all that, and then we got cool. Like, it don't happen. Like you said, a call, hey, they probably would have been fighting them with the sister. You already know it would have been a fight. But guess what? Not her. They became best of friends. Her and this wife, I said, boy, you souped up. Right. Badly. Okay. But she says that this man is mentally challenged. He has some issues in his brain. You know? And I don't know if I totally buy that. Right. You know what I mean? And she's gonna say something else that I disagree with as well.
By his death.
Unbelievable. Very, very hurt because the young man that I knew that most people don't know, based off of this story, they don't know him personally like I did.
Well, here's the thing about that is when somebody knows you for doing this, they don't care nothing about like the nice guy that you were. Right. Nigga, this was a child. This was a 13-year-old little girl, and she looked like it. Mashallah, get a video of that. A picture of that little girl for me.
Okay, come on.
Huh? You want no good guy that day? Oh no, he wasn't no good guy hiding up under no motherfucking bed. You understand? Come on, he knew it was wrong. You know, now here she go. You know, like she was the teacher, and taught him for how many years, and worked with him, and probably grew to love him and all that. Yeah. When he was in middle school, when he was a little kid. Now he's a grown man, 20 years old, and I'm just not buying this whole story. You understand about having mental issues? to where, like I said, I'm telling you, even when I was coming up, and the brothers that had mental issues that I grew up with, them niggas still knew how to be fucking nasty, and I didn't understand that. Like, if you got issues up here, how do you even know all that? Like I said, with the old man that had dementia, you forgot you don't even know who your wife is, you don't even know who your kids is, you don't even know where the fuck you at every day. You understand? But then you know to tell a black woman to suck your dick. I'm not buying this shit. So
in court paperwork, an underage girl told police Morton came to her house early Thursday morning through a back door. Her mother, Kendra Scott, then showed up banging on the door, yelling, "Who was at my house?"
Now, yeah, the back door. The back door. He's special needs. You understand? But he creeping in the back door. And the little girl is the one that told him he could come over. Okay? You don't do what no child tell you to do. Right. You understand? You supposed to be the goddamn adult. You supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You how old? Cause I heard a couple of people online talking about she looked like an adult. She looked older than 13. Man, I ain't buying this shit either. I saw the little girl, but she looked like a fucking little girl. But even just say you thought she was an adult. You could tell when you dealing with a straight child, man. Right. You understand? When you talking to a fucking 13-year-old little girl, I know you know this, right? They ain't that goddamn good to where they can trick you. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, you 13, girl. I thought you was 35. No, and no. You understand? Ain't buying that. So, they were saying she looked older than what she is. Let's just take that for face value. Let's just say she does for the time being. Mm-hmm. She looks older than what she is. All right. But did you find out that she was? Come on now. Like, come on, dude. Right. Like, this shit ain't adding up. Yeah. Because, like I said, I'm sure your mom ain't even here. I got to sneak in the back door. Like, what the fuck is going on here? So maybe it had to be the camera is on the front door. That's what I'm thinking. Right. The camera got to be on the front door in some type of way. Mama probably seen somebody walking, and maybe she got a camera on the inside or something. I don't know how she knew, or maybe she hooked up with the neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the neighbors they're looking out for each other as neighbors, but she knew some type of way that somebody was at her house. Right. So she come home. And this nigga not only sneaks in through the back door, because I got a whole problem if a woman. Listen, this is how I was as a young adult. Right. If a broad told me we gonna sit on my porch, I'll pass on that. Right. If I can't come in your house, I'm not coming over. I'm not sitting on no motherfucking porch. Right. Fuck wrong with you? You understand? I'm a grown ass goddamn man out here, and I can't come on your porch. I can't come in your crib. I gotta sit on your porch. Man, I had so many chicks tell me that. I said, "Oh, I'm cool, man, baby. I ain't coming." You understand? As a young man, 17, 18, when a broad told me, "Oh, we gotta sit on my porch. My mom and my dad, they ain't here." Oh, okay, well, I just holler because I got my own motherfucking crib. Right. You understand? Right. Now you come over here. Yeah. You want to come over here, but I ain't coming over there. Because I ain't sitting on no goddamn porch. You understand? I had my own goddamn crib when I was 18. You hear me? Right. So guess what? I'm not coming over your porch. You understand? So that right there would have made me think, hold on, wait a minute. You how old? Yeah. And I don't even know if she even, well, of course we don't know now. We'll never know because he gone. So we had to get the story from her. If she tell the whole story, you understand, and she probably feel like shit because he done lost his life behind her. Right. You understand? I'm not blaming like saying it's her fault, right, but just saying like by this child for whatever the reason was, felt it was okay to be dealing with this grown man. Right. I know she probably feel bad that her mama unalived him and now he ain't here because of the shit that they was doing. It's totally wrong. And I wonder, are the rest of the perverts out there, are you going to take this as a lesson learned? and say, you know what? The next child I see, I'm gonna let them go on about their business.
Right.
And I'm never gonna deal with a child. I wonder, are they gonna do that? Because guess what? You might be next. Your nasty ass might be next. You understand? Somebody, mama or daddy, might catch you hiding up under the bed or in the closet and take you out of here too. I wonder if you perverts are going to get the point now.
Right.
You understand? Because guess what? She definitely made an example. She made an example out that nigga. You understand? Now, I don't totally agree with how she did it.
Right.
You understand? But she made an example out of his ass. You know, and that's some horrible shit, man. For I could only imagine, huh? You know what I mean? I mean, to catch a naked motherfucking man under my damn, man. 13? 13. Oh man. God damn, boy. I don't give if 17. My child's 17. I'm still going berserk, nigga, because this is a baby. This is a underage child. You know, and you're a grown man. Yeah. Oh man. Like the one dude, 52? 52. And you done ran into some little girl on fucking Instagram and had her meet you in a stairway? Oh my God. Yeah, that's diabolical, huh? Yeah, it's diabolical. God damn, this nigga took her and assaulted her in the stairway. You parents got to do a better job of monitoring and teaching your goddamn children better than this. Go ahead, on the mic, boy.
The first thing I thought about, though, you know, going way all the way back to the root, how is this 13-year-old girl even thinking, you know, the way that she is?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't hear no report about the father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this little girl obviously in the house by herself. She got to be, you know, fat, what we call, you know, fat.
Yeah.
So it's something she was seeing at home, or something, you know, lack of, her being raised in the correct way for her to even be in the midst, even calling up some grown man to come around to see her at 13 years old.
Right. Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy.
Like I said, I want my children to remain children, man. You know, and me and my ribs, we was talking about this. You know, and I don't want my kids to grow up fast. You understand? I don't want my sons or my daughters.
Right.
You know, I want them to wait until they are ready. You understand? Right. Just because you turn 18, 19, 20, 21, that don't mean you're ready. You understand? That don't mean that you're ready. You know? Because it's a whole responsibility out here giving your body to another.
Right.
It's marriage, man. You understand? There's a whole duty that come behind it. Like, you know, of course we hear the music and we see the videos and we hear the movies and all this other stuff that just make sex sound so wonderful. And it is. God damn, it's great. Right. But guess what? It's a whole nother part that they are not teaching our people. You know, that's why these kids is out here having sex in fucking schools.
Right.
Brother, when I used to hear about who got caught having sex in the hall or in I'm like, damn, I thought that room was locked. How did they get in?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How did they even get in there and fucking got caught in the goddamn school locker room having sex? In a locked classroom having sex. You understand? One of my little cousins, I think she was 15. And guess what she did at school? Got caught having sex at school. Oh my God. Boy, her mama went crazy. Her mama went crazy, boy. You understand? Yeah. Now, the part that was a relief about this was that they was the same age. I ain't cool with it because kids don't need to be having sex. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you 15 and 15.
Right.
14 and 14, 16 and 16. Y'all not ready for no sex. So I don't care if y'all the same age. But I'm just saying it wasn't an adult. You know what I'm saying? At least it wasn't a fucking adult. You know? So, but still, why in the hell, you said, why, what's going on in these kids' mind to where y'all at school supposed to be doing work? You supposed to be doing class work, not ass work.
Right.
Like, that's crazy, man. But let's play this this last little part.
Scott says she went inside and found Morton hiding under the girl's bed. Police say as Morton was leaving the home unarmed, he was shot somewhere near the front porch. Detectives discovered he had a gunshot wound to the back of his head. The girl told police her mother has told her in the past if she discovered a boy in the home, he would be faced with violence. People
Said, oh, he's going to get it. You know, he is going to get it. And goddamn, he got it too, bro. He got it. And this is what you get for dealing with a child. Now the teacher speaks out. The mama ain't spoke out yet. I ain't heard nothing from the mama. You understand? I'm looking for that video. So I want to hear what the mother has to say, if anything. Right? So now the teachers say he got some mental issues. Now here come a little more. Let's finish it up.
Look at this and they say, well, he should have been in that situation in the first place.
And I agree. I do agree. I do not condone his actions as going and mingling with a 13-year-old. However, when you're cognitively not 20, what do you expect? And then I found out last night that from his sister, no one knew that he was gone away from the house.
Perkins believes.
So you mean tell me that he was under surveillance? Somebody was watching him? No, they wasn't. No, the fuck they was not. This nigga was 20. He was grown, and he was probably in and out doing whatever the fuck he wanted to. Right? Huh?
That wasn't the first time.
No. Fuck no. Yeah, he just got caught this time. Because he had to meet her at some other kind of time.
Right.
You understand? So, but the teacher said, when you're not cognitively 20, lady, that's bullshit.
Right.
You understand? Now,
they had to dig her up, like, you know, that was the teacher in middle school.
Yeah, middle school. Yeah, we're talking about middle to 20. You know,
even
middle school. Like,
they
really are finna try to put it to that sister. That's what they really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So they went and, like you said, dug her up to sit here and say, yeah, he probably think on a 13-year-old level.
Right.
Did you see what I'm saying? That's how he think. You know, because he's cognitively 20. No, and no. That Negro, no, he's 20. He snuck in the back of the house. Number one, like I said, before I was 20, nigga, I wasn't doing no back doors and no porch. You understand? I'm the motherfucking man. That's how I felt about me at 18. Right. I'm the goddamn man. I'm coming through the front. Yeah. You understand? I ain't going through no back door. I ain't doing no windows. My partners was doing all that kind of shit.
Right.
I heard my partner tell me I jumped out of window. Jumped out of window? Fuck wrong with you? I'm not dealing with no chick. I got to jump out of her goddamn window. Fuck wrong with you? Right. I'm telling you, I had partners doing that shit. I had partners straight class. Talking about they jump out windows. Oh man, you hear me? I'm like, dude, what is you doing? Right. I done had partners talking about they went snuck through basement windows and snuck through the back door and all that type of shit. I'm not doing it. Right. I'm not doing it. You understand? If what we doing got to be a secret like that, I don't want to do it. Right. You understand? And that's how I felt when I was 18 before I even got 20. You understand? So, like I said, you know, it's worse now. Shit.
Right.
I was the man then. I'm an old man now. You understand?
Yeah, right.
See, hey, but you know, like I said, for him to sneak through that back door, you knew this. I ain't no. I'm not buying it that you didn't know that this was an underage child.
Right.
I'm not buying that because you snuck through the back of the. I believe she told him she was 13. I believe she told him she was 13. Because most little girls don't be lying.
Right.
They don't lie about their age. I have heard of some that has. You understand? Very few though. Very few lie about them ages, but most of them tell you how old they are. You understand? So I believe he asked, damn girl, what's going on? How old are you? 13. Oh yeah. He went right on in. The back door.
Right.
And naked up under the goddamn bed.
Naked, butt ball.
You can't tell me you ain't know what you was doing. You hiding. You know what you doing is wrong, bro. I'm not buying it cognitively.
Right.
You're not cognitively 20.
Smart to get up under that bed.
You was smart enough to get under that bed.
Right.
You was smart enough to go around the back though.
Right.
You was smart enough to get her number. You was smart enough to get her address. You smart enough to get there. You smart enough to do all that shit. But now you wasn't smart enough to think.
Right.
You wasn't smart enough to know that she was 13 and you're 20. Now all this shit you didn't know. They talking about some I think they about to say it too. Talking about he didn't understand the law and all that. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Giving them no excuses. Let me play. Let me see if this.
Morton thought the girl was older and didn't understand the law.
That's what the family said. Hold on, let me run that back. Because I think that's what the sister or somebody in the family is saying. They thought the girl was older. I don't believe that. I think they made that shit up.
Older and didn't understand the law.
There you go. Hold on.
Knew that he was gone away from the house.
Perkins believes Morton thought the girl was older and didn't understand the law.
I just wish she wouldn't have never shot him.
She says she believes that he thought the girl was older. Anybody ask you for no fucking belief?
Right.
You don't know because he's not here to tell the story. And from how it happened, I would say he did know she was underage. I believe he knew that she was 13. Because all the fucking perverts know that they dealing with kids. That's what the fuck they like is kids. They don't want no adult. So they know that they dealing with a goddamn child. You can't tell me that this dude didn't cognitively know that she was 13. Like, I'm not buying that shit. Man, you know. Everybody know that. You understand? Everybody know that. Now, like I said, now if you thought she was older, why you ain't question her? Why I gotta come to your back door?
Right.
Because the camera, and I see it. I saw it on the video. Right. The camera was on the front door. Yeah. You understand? Ain't no camera. Listen, I got cameras in all my shit. The front door, back door, nigga, the garage, the living room, the dining room, the upstairs, the office, everywhere. You understand me? The shed. Nigga, I got cameras everywhere. I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? I got cameras every goddamn where. I love them things too. You're boy, I can turn around and see. You understand? When I ain't at home, man, come on. You know, what if somebody try to break in? What if anything can happen? Somebody try to steal your goddamn car, something or whatever, camera going off, and it's gonna give me a notification, and I can look on the camera and I can see somebody fucking with my shit. Right. You understand? I love them goddamn cameras. And guess what I would see too? I would see somebody sneaking in my house.
Right.
I would see you at the back door. I got a camera on the back door. You understand? Look, my shit, I got the camera on the shed pointing at the back door, right. And then I got the back door pointing down to where to see. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. And it's way up there where you can't reach it. You gotta get a ladder to get up there to get this one. Right. You hear me? But it's zoned in where you can see your fucking face. I can see you as you trying to walk in my back door. Right. You understand? Like, come on, man. Like, like, sis should have had that camera on the back door too. You know? But like I said, he knew. I believe that he knew that this girl was 13. Right. I really believe that. Because ain't no way the fuck you would went for no back door, you know. None of that shit. Nah. But let's finish it real quick.
Said there were so many opportunities for her to stop and think. so many different.
Now, why couldn't he fucking stop and think? So many, the mama could have stopped and think. She had so many opportunities to stop and think. But what about this young man? Oh, that's right. He's not cognitively 20. He can't think. He got mental issues and shit. He can't think. But he can think of how to go have sex with this little girl. That he can do. He can do that. He can execute that. Because he went over there to do it.
Right.
And was naked doing it. You understand? But now he don't know how to do shit else. And now she putting this shit on the mama. You know? Now I do wish that she had not have unalived him, because who gonna protect the child now?
Right.
Who is going to make sure no other adult men get their hands on her now? You understand? Like, man, I really hope that this little girl can get in the ISUPK and turn around and never, ever, ever do this again. Get one of these good fathers in here. The general is an excellent father. You understand? Commander General Hunter, General Hyman, General Mayak, all of these fathers that we got in the ISUPK that'll protect the little girl, make sure she ain't out here doing nothing she ain't supposed to. You understand? Not saying the mother didn't teach her right and properly, because it kind of sounded like she was trying to, keep her safe, telling her, don't have no boys in my house. She letting her know, you ain't finna do that. So like I said, we don't know as far as the mother, her parents' skills totally, but from the sound of it, she was trying to protect her in the best way that she could by telling her not to be dealing with no boys. And then here you go find not a boy your age, but a fucking grown ass goddamn man. And I blame the man. Because once you find out that this is a child, that I gotta go to the back door,
Right.
I gotta hide under the bed, my mama at the door. You understand? Because I guess they locked the screen or something. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like mama couldn't get in her house.
Right.
That's what it sounded like. Sounded like it was locked up. Sounded like they went, jammed up the goddamn screen, put the chain on the front door or something. You know what I mean? So couldn't nobody get in there. So like I said, but now who is going to protect the little girl? Now shit, it's probably gonna be niggas sitting on top of the bed, just on the bed now.
Yeah.
They know you ain't around now. They know you ain't got no protection.
Right.
You understand? So yeah, I that part I do wish the sister had done something else, because now you facing the rest of your life in prison. So but she probably gonna take a deal, and take whatever they offer. Yeah, but I'm gonna definitely follow this case right here. I'm definitely gonna follow this one. But let's finish this.
Ways that this could have had a different outcome. So many different ways. Call the police. If you got a gun, hold them there to gunpoint till the police gets there.
Yeah, and Stephanie, Scott is due back here in court next month. For your news leader, we're live downtown tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG News Channel 3.
Yeah. Oh, that right there, boy. Like you said, they dug her up. They went and found her to try to speak out about him when that was middle school, lady. That was middle school we talking about. This man is an adult.
Right.
What you did with him when he was 12 and 13, his goddamn self.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now. You can't compare that to him going to high school, possibly college, and on about his weight. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare that. But that was crazy. Like I said, I just can't understand how these adults cannot keep their hands off of these children.
Right.
Like the other dude, the 20-year-old. you know, that is going to kid events, you know, and posing as a kid himself. That shit is dangerous, boy. That shit is dangerous. And he looked like a kid. The one that just got shot, he looked like a little kid. He looked like he underage his damn self. You see his picture? You got a picture of the
No, I couldn't. I don't think they're gonna show her picture.
Yes, they did. They got it on Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Let me see if hold on, let me see. I done seen several different. Matter of fact, they took and made an AI version and switched it and made the they said if this was a man in this situation with a 20-year-old woman and a 13-year-old boy, what would you do? And they took and made the pictures, you know what I'm saying, the opposite. They made the mother the father, they made the daughter the son, and the man the damn woman. Yeah, I think that on let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't find it, Cap.
Yeah, they hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Cause this picture of this little girl, man, you can't tell me that you don't know that this is a damn child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying it. I am not fucking buying it. Here you go. Here you go, right here. It's all over the internet.
Nah, I can find it.
Let me see if I can. Now, see, they didn't. This is one, but I'm gonna see if I could find another one, because they didn't took and it looked like they didn't did a little bit of AI to this. To this picture. Let me see if I can find another. Yeah, it's all over Facebook, Marshall.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see. I see the boy. I don't see the girl.
Yeah, they got her picture.
I'm gonna show you what I mean. This is majority of what I'm seeing right here. Oh.
Yeah, I seen a picture of her as soon as it happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm finna send you this one so you can put this up on the screen real quick. Oh shit, where did it go? I'll be damn, Marshall.
That's the only one. That's the only one I can find right here. Unless,
hey, it's gone now. Damn. It's just and I didn't even go off of the screen, flip backwards or nothing. God damn, it's gone already. Let me see if I can find this other one. Which one?
that's the only one I can see. That's the only one I can find right there.
Let me see if I'm gonna see this. The dude.
Yeah, it had the guy and the mama.
Put it on the stage.
Yeah, I had it up there. Hold on a second.
Yeah, put it back up there. Let me see which one you got. Okay, yeah. He don't totally look 20. He look like he might be about 18. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find this picture of this little girl. She looked like a little fucking kid to me. I don't know what nobody was talking about, and then still to try to blame her. That was kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? To blame the little girl. She's a little girl. I don't give a damn if she do say yeah. You are an adult. You supposed to say no. Oh, wait a minute. The teacher said he's not. Cognitively 20. Okay. He think like he 13 and shit. So I guess we're gonna make that the excuse. Man, that's all that shit was.
Why do a 13-year-old think they do that then?
That was an excuse, and she finna give a lot of perverts a goddamn excuse. Cause that was some bullshit right there.
He think like a 13-year-old.
Huh?
No. If he think like a 13-year-old, why have a 13-year-old?
Yeah, gonna say he think like a fucking child. Right. He don't think like he a grown man. That's bullshit. God damn it, where is it? The picture of that little girl. I seen her. Because it was a collage. They had the mama, they had the dude, and then they had the little girl at the bottom. God damn, where in the fuck is that picture at? Well, I can't find it. Damn. Wait a minute. Hold up. Bing, there it go. Shout out to my real Mathak. Just sent the picture. The water, babe. Yeah, that's the one I synced too. I'm finna put this up here. My Charlotte. Oh, I know you probably a little faster than me. I'm finna send you this picture. And put that up on the screen real quick. And we're gonna let everybody judge the picture of this little girl. We're gonna see. I want a 1 if she looks like a minor, and I want a 2 if she looks older than 13. I think she looked 13. You got it, Marshawn?
Come on, sir. I'm working on putting it up.
Yeah. Put that up on that screen for me, brother. My Charlotte is my new head of the media department. The nigga is cold, can't you tell? You understand? The nigga is cold at what he does. And look, he done got the new animated flyers out there. Oh boy. You understand? Now look at that. Oh, can you blow it up some more? See if you can blow it up some and just show the little girl face. I mean, that's pretty good picture. But I want everybody that's watching, man, put in the chat a 1 for she looks 13 and a 2 if she looks older than that. Cause I say no. What you say, Akal?
She got an innocent look, you know.
She definitely look innocent. And I want to know, does she look older to you? What you think, Masha? Huh?
I see his brother. He got the middle finger up and all of that. I mean, you know, he looks like a little.
Yeah, that's the picture.
YN, you know.
Yeah. That's how. Hey, I done seen ONs taking pictures like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, that's just how they do it. You know, they throw up some fingers. They throw up West Side. They throw up this. They throw up. I done seen all kind of fingers. You know, put it back up there, Masha.
It's up there, sir.
Yeah, that's all right. Come on, there you go. That's cool right there. I want to know the little girl right now. Does she look? Put a 1 in the chat if she appears to be 13, and if she looks older, put a 2 in the chat. That's all I want to know for right now. This ain't no strike against nobody. I ain't taking nobody to counsel for whatever y'all think. Because at least we know y'all ain't no perverts. You understand? So, but I want to know. I want to know. Huh?
At best, 15.
I ain't even giving her 15. I think she looked 13 to me. I think she.
Either way.
Either way, he knew.
Ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, even with you giving her 2 more years, right, she's still the child. She still looks like a child to me. You understand? She looks 13, right there. That's a kid fucking face. That's a kid look. She's a pretty little girl, yes, but she is a child. You can tell she's a child. Yeah, you could tell. And that nigga knew, man. And like I said, I wonder if the rest of you perverts gonna turn around and say, you know what? I think, let me see. Let me see what the 30 club working with. Let me see what the 40 club working with. Instead of trying to go deal with a child. We got some ones in there. Yeah, she looked like a kid. Yeah, she looked like a fucking kid, man. You can't tell me that he didn't know, because I know. Right. You understand? I done seen some kids that do look a little older, but it's just something about them I can still tell. No, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wasn't walking outside. I definitely wasn't sneaking around the back door. I definitely wasn't hiding up under no motherfucking bed. You goddamn right. Huh?
They could have had a public date, met for ice cream.
Man. Yeah, if he thought she was older than that, right. You understand? Like what the teachers say.
20.
Yeah, he 20.
Go to the movies.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm saying. So no, he got on what he was on, and this is, guess what? In the kingdom, that's what's gonna happen to you. That's what's gonna happen to you, boy. You're gonna get executed in the kingdom dealing with children. Defiling children will not be tolerated in the kingdom. You understand? And it shouldn't be tolerated in this place. But look who runs this place. A goddamn pervert himself. You understand? The greatest pervert to ever goddamn live runs this place. And they had that woman. Huh?
They had paid her.
They had who?
Damn, that teacher.
Say it again.
I think they paid that teacher.
Oh man, they went big. Her probably paid. Ain't no telling what to get her. Like I said, all the way from middle school to now.
So you've been seeing them from middle school to
right. Stop.
That's about 8 years.
And talking about he didn't understand. This is what she think though.
Right.
She think that he knew he thought she was old.
Right.
She believed that he didn't understand the law and how it worked. No fucking no. Because everything that he did says he knew that this shit was wrong. Right. Because I ain't hiding the goddamn thing. Right. Tell your mama I'll be over there in a minute. You know what I'm saying? If you think she older than that, you know what I'm saying? You think she your age and shit. What's wrong with me coming to see another adult? Right. You understand? Now I know how some old folks are about their houses now. You understand? Even though you grown. Let me tell you something, man. One of my cousins, right? My cousin Merle, she passed away now. That was my favorite cousin, man. She was the sweetest kid. Cool as ever, right? But Merle was an adult and had to move back in with her parents, right? Mm-hmm. Turned around, and brother, the phone got disconnected at a certain time. She couldn't be on the phone. TVs got turned off at a certain time. Right. She couldn't be up watching TV. She had to be in the house at a certain time. Right. Boy, hey, I laughed so hard about that shit when she was telling me that. But the thing I'm saying is, now different people, older folks definitely got rules in their house. Right. And guess what? SEX definitely ain't have. You know, ain't no SEX going down in my house when you got to turn the goddamn TV off at 8:30. Right. Yes, you got to be in the house by 7:45. The phone get turned off at 10. Right. You understand? Like get unplugged and ring her off and all that shit. And you know ain't no SEX happening in that house, right? So, but just saying, you know, if you thought you was going to go see an adult, someone who was older, like I said, you pretty much know that being in, you know, an adult living in another adult's house, they don't want no SEX going down in their house. Right. Okay. So if you thought you was going to see an adult, you say in your mind, okay, well, I know I can't smash right now because she live with her mama. She grown, but she live with her mom. Right? So exactly. You see what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be hiding from all. You hurry up, throw your clothes on and get the fuck up and act like you ain't doing nothing. if you're dealing with an adult. Right. You see what I'm saying? Now, with an adult, you might try to sneak it in. You understand? While she's gone, mama at work or wherever mama at, you might try to sneak you some, right? But you're gonna get the fuck up, put your clothes on, and sit there. Hey, mom, how you doing? I'm RODDERIUS. I'm DG. You understand? I'm a call support. I'm Mashallah. How you doing, ma'am? You understand? See, we ain't sneaking. You understand? Right. We ain't sneaking. We ain't got to hide nothing. I don't want no woman where I got to sneak and hide nothing. I want to be able to come home. Daddy's home. You understand? And daddy wants mommy. That's the type of house I want. Right. You understand? Not nobody I got to sneak, but just saying in their case, if he thought he was dealing with someone older, like what that teacher said, right? You understand? Then he would have dealt with his older girl like she was older, right? Not try to hide. You understand? I guess he thought mama wasn't finna check up under the bed. Right. Nigga, that's where everybody check at, is up under the bed. Right. Up under the bed, in closets, in crawl spaces, whatever the hell that you can hide it, it's getting checked. It's getting checked. And hey, this could happen to you. The next pervert that tries to deal with a child, this is what you might get, man. This is what you might get. So for all you perverts, you understand, that haven't gotten caught yet, y'all better stop. Because your day is coming next. You are going to get caught, and you might get caught by another parent like her that ain't going for that shit, waiting for 911 to come get you. You understand? Ain't waiting for no court date, no arraignment, or none of that. You might get caught by another mother like this, or a father, and then you turn around and we'll never see you again. You understand? And like I said, this young man ended up getting what he deserved because you're dealing with a child. He knew it. And there's nothing that no one could tell me saying that he did not know that was a damn baby, man. You can't tell me that you did not know that was a child. You can't tell me that. Look at that goddamn picture. She looks like a damn kid. She don't look grown. Children nowadays, they start filling out, early with especially with all these goddamn chemicals and all these growth hormones that the devil is putting in every damn thing and everything that we eat and drink. You understand? So our little princesses are starting to fill out and develop a little earlier and sooner than anyone, especially these fathers, would like. You understand? But still don't mean put your hands on them. You understand? I got daughters. Oh my God, I can't stand it. You understand? I wish I had all sons, because all of my daughters are getting just as beautiful as their mothers. You understand? And that I can't stand, because one day I know some man is going to desire my princess. You understand? And boy, look at her. Giving her away or call you, I'm gonna need your help, brother. Right. I'm gonna need you there. Right. You understand? My shot, I'm gonna need you there, brother. When I give her away, you understand? When I give my princesses to somebody, Lord will they be in this school. Right. You understand? When I give them away, I'm gonna need my brothers there. All right. But look, man, I just couldn't believe that teacher even went there and saying anything about that mother and her actions, to try to make her totally wrong. She, whatever they decide as far as the law is concerned, you understand, as far as her actions and all of that, that's gonna be that. But to turn around and say that all the mama had to do was just stop and think. And not this dude, not this grown ass 20-year-old man. He didn't have to stop and think because he had mental issues. He wasn't cognitively 20. He wasn't cognitively 20, my child. He was 13 in the mind. So he felt 13 was okay. But I'm sure he celebrated birthdays. I'm sure he knew he was 20. Do you understand? I know he knew that. Man, that was terrible. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. But we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. We went past the time. We started a little late. You understand? The water for everybody tuning in. Look, for all you perverts out there, let this be an example to you. All right. Let this brother be your example to where you never defile a child again in your life. You understand? Because this might happen to you. Because everybody is getting cameras everywhere, Carl. Everybody putting them cameras everywhere. You hear me? That's how I think she knew he was there. You know, families, neighbors is being neighbors. They helping each other. They looking out for each other now. They taking it back to the old school when everybody saw every. You know, remember that one old lady on the block? You see every goddamn thing. Or you, hey, see every damn thing. You hear me? Boy, hey, they taking it back to them days, man. Niggas is starting to realize we need each other. You understand? So the neighbors gonna be working with each other, and they gonna see your grown ass slide through some teenage girl's back door, and you gonna get dealt with in the same fashion. So I advise you to stop right now. To stop right now while you are here. And real quick before I go, this sister that we do the food drives with her in St. Louis. We did a bunch of food drives with her. And she called me one day crying, talking about her brother. She said, man, I think I got my brother railroaded. I said, what you mean? What happened? Her brother was accused. She had left her daughter, and her daughter's friend was 11. I think it was 11. Yeah, it was 11. Both of them was like 11. And she left them at the house and left her brother there too, right? And her brother was, I think, older than her. He old. I think he was in his 50s. And she turned around and got a call from her daughter. Her daughter said that the friend woke up and said, girl, your uncle came in here touching me while I was asleep. So she said, what? Went crazy, started going crazy. She said, I'm on my way. So she called police. She racing home. You understand? And when she get there, he leaving. He running. She turned around to see him. Said, told the police. The police jumped out, pulled up at the same time, said, there he go right there. Get him, get him, get him. This is what she told him. She told the police to get her brother. But then court come a year later or something like that. She said the little girl changed her story. It wasn't the same. Right. So, and I said, I think it was because of you and how she is. She all in the damn girl face, hysterical, screaming and hollering and all. You probably frightened the girl with that. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, she called. She told her friend, your uncle touched me while I was asleep. And she said she just played like she was asleep. Right. You understand? So now, after, you getting in her face, screaming, yelling, going berserk, and then, a year later when court, and she talking about something, he got, was it 15? He got 15 or 20 years. Yeah. Because I think he got caught in that, remember I told you how the law changed? And how even touching is the same as you actually penetrate. So he got jammed up in that law by him touching that little girl while she was asleep. I think she said he got 15 years. So now she's mad at the girl. When how many times have we gone through this to where a little girl said he touched me, and sometimes they do change. They be scared. They be terrified. These is children we talking about. You understand? So you got to grant them some grace. You can't just, oh, she lied. She changed. It wasn't the same when she told it the first time and all. She a kid. Right. You understand? She's a kid. So we got to grant this kid some grace because most children don't be lying. Right. Most of them do not lie. Now, I did see a story to where a little sister about 14 did lie on her stepfather saying that he touched her when he did not. You understand? Because he was mad. And he said that. He said that I believe she doing this because I'm the disciplinarian. I don't let her have her way. He said her mama do. He said I shut that shit down and I I come through with the discipline. I don't think he was abusing, beating on or nothing, but he was just saying, I'm the law in the house. You know what I mean? And he said, she don't like that. And he basically raised her from months old. You understand? I think he said she was like 9 months when he got with her mom. So you the only dude she do know. But she knew that you wasn't her goddamn daddy. And turned around and lied on that man and said that he took all because she was getting in trouble for whatever the reason and she didn't like her punishments. So there has been cases to where, you know what I'm saying, you know, but very, very few. Very few. I don't even want to bring up the cases where they have lied because it's minute. So fucking small to where you can't find those stories. You understand? You know how much digging I had to do to find that one. You understand? That one was hard as hell to find. Okay, but yeah, she ended up saying that the little girl had changed the story some, and it wasn't the same as when she first told it. I'm like, come on, man, you don't do that. Right. You understand? Because I don't believe that baby is lying. You know, what the fuck is he running for? Why is he running? Right. If he ain't did nothing. If I ain't do shit, I'm staying right there. Right. You understand? I'm staying right there if I didn't commit no crime. So, but she believes that he was innocent, and I do not. You understand? Right. I believe the little girl. You know, so like I said, when you come home, you going crazy and screaming and yelling in the baby face, she might change the story. She getting scared. You know, because that's some touchy stuff. You know what I mean? For a damn child to be groped on by a damn grown ass, overgrown man in his 50s. You know, in his fucking 50s. So, yeah, man. But yeah, I just wonder, all the perverts out there going to turn around, and what that mean? Tank, Goodfellow, and Bircher. What that mean? What does Goodfellow and Bircher mean? What that mean? Let's see if we had any GD man to the rescue. Hey, we ain't we ain't no gangs over here. That shield that you see, that's the shield of David. Has nothing to do with any GD, any gangster disciple. We not in gangs over here. Motherfucker said I'm a super GD. Hey, you see the shield. Don't you see him? You see, I count out how many shields you see. How many shields of David do you see? Damn, 5. 5. Let me. No, I ain't got no tattoos. I was about to show you my tat. That motherfucker on 5. The shield of David popping at it. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Nah, we ain't got no questions. All right, we gone, man. Shalom, Israel.
Yeah, you know the name. Started on the